are pinching in towards B.
A-Halls is clear, so they know this is going to be a B hit. It's just how long Poise can stay alive to grab information for the rest of the squad coming over. Baby Bay on that lead. B-Dog drops 2 on the backside, man.
Baby B-Dog rather come in with a third kill and even spot the last one. Superman stuck inside the corner. Easy kill for
T as well. They want to use everything. They're giving the respect to Phase 2. They're going in, Vans.
Yeah, that utility is going to push everybody back, and that aftershock from Dazzle even is going to drop Baby Bay just by that generator. It's going to be an easy plant now towards this B site. Not really for long, but they have some control towards the B heaven side for LG. Dazzle continuing a streak into this round. A second kill off screen with the Spectre onto the smoke player of Faze, with the last 3 players now stuck inside spawn on the outside. They're just looking for exits pretty much at this point. Run this clock down, trying to see if a couple of guys from LG could die away with the spike.
Yeah.
But at least for now, it's that round secured for Luminosity for 2 in a row.
And looking at B-Dog now, Marshall in hand. A lot of times you see that if somebody wants to get an operator or if they're just good with the Marshall, as we see. But looking to what happened when LG played Sentinels, 4 rounds in favor of Sentinels, B-Dog gets an operator, the game flips on its head.
Yep.
Right? This guy gets himself to an operator, and then LG has much more control of where they see how they respond. This might be one of their first A hits, and they've got the 4-1 split.
The aggro angles we were talking about before, just in front of the door is first blood for Dicey. TP back towards the spawn. Tig is trying to catch him off guard just by the top of Dish. Smoke's coming in. He executes now for LG towards this A site, and Tig is pushing through. He still has a knife, but they're pushing through. Oh no, the gun is out through the smoke, and that's an easy kill for Flya, the newcomer, or should I say a welcome back to Flya into the roster to get that kill. But still a 1-player advantage for Faze. A 0 point is going to spot a couple of players from the defender side at that spawn. And at least, well, I was going to say that plant was going to come down, but the orbital strike then comes out from the defender side too. So Superman flushes that out. He's coming in from the back end. And sight. Look how stacked they are for Fly and Dicey. Out in the open once again, trying to get some support with the flash breach. Dicey with the first blood. Dink for 140 damage with the Phantom. The pain shells to come out. He gets a second one before he dies from Dazzle. A great job from Dicey. As we talked about it during the death segment, that he had to be one of those players, along with Baby Bay, that really carries Faze across that finish line. And he's doing really good in the first few rounds here.
It's smothered this site as well, knowing that Faze is kind of going to be in a reactive position. They actually choose the perfect site for only 2 members of Breach, and Chamber Arc. Tig and Mata coming up with 2 big frags there as they look to finalize this round, Vans.
2 versus 1. Make that because he wants to play close here with this Stinger. He gets spotted out by the Boombot, throwing it out. The volley, the fragment on the ground from Tig. Superman is already down. Smoke's also down for Faze if they try to go for a retake, and if LG continues to work this B site.
As much as I say that Faze continued to play that aggressive stance on each round, Vans, I think LG realizes they can start to absorb that. No, LG is definitely putting themselves in front of the line of scrimmage in a lot of these situations as the round starts. LG here is continuing to absorb it on the 5th round.
The beauty of having more information utility, but at least when you're duelist, Mata finding that one for the first blood, the assist for the first blood into Arcades. But Flya, he is a little bit more. Aside from that, we're just going to push aggressively here for Tig. Mata gets this kill through the smoke as Tig gets that information. They do have the overdrive to work with, but now that you don't have any more flashes on the board for Poise and you've lost Flya, don't know if you're going to invest into that yet. B-Dog going for 2 kills of his own at the rope side. And the last 2 might not have too much to work with unless Dicey could go to work here with this ult.
Okay.
Maybe Bay, though, nice pop. Second kill come in. Oh, this overdrive has to come out after, most likely. A high-low stack coming in on towards the A site for LG. 1 player looking for a molly setup from Moose, though, so they have to act quick for Faze Clan to move in. And the off shots continue to ring in. And finally connects onto Dazzle, a 2 versus 1. But you see this clock clicking down. Yep. You also have this mulligan that's about to drop. It's not going to happen. At least some.
We get that op-on-op action now. 2 to force out for B-Dog. Dicey has his. Beautiful flash. The combo. You love to see it every time.
You also love it. Exactly. Every time I call something out and I call out a team and it works out into a teamwork play. That's what I want to see. So it's a great start here for Faze for the first blood, and that's also Mata being down. Now this allows Faze to just reset up here and just play more deeply into the sites, as you can see here from this radar on the top left.
Timeout for the win so far. What's next? You know, what's next on that docket? It can't just be one play that you have after you take a bit of that timeout. 1 minute left on the round, and they are putting pressure on LG now that the move has to be made. So that's from previous rounds. The trap is found quick. And look at that bait for B-Dog. But no one on Faze is biting. They don't have to. Even at 5-1 down, they don't feel pressured into making these peak situations, and that's great to see.
Depends here. We have the double initiators towards the A side as well. And there is that rolling thunder
boy.
to come out. A little bit of pressure towards his A side holes, but it's still going to be Faze Flya that gets the kill on to take. So the players are dropping towards this A side. It was supposed to be a fake. You saw a couple of them running back towards this A side, and now they both lose their initiators for LG at the A side. Now there's only 14 seconds left on the clock. You're just going to have to rush it out. You have the dual defense for B-Dog, and he's going to try to open up. 9 seconds left. It's not looking too good here for LG to get the 6th round. Baby Bay's even playing the off angle towards that back, and now it's secured. There's no time left on the clock. And Faze, they do a good job here of, you know, playing the numbers game and staying patient and running the clock down.
That's a big round. Here's the pressure. Superman is going to play it. Superman been having a decent game for himself. Always very critical of his own play. Got to be happy with that so far.
Bit of a mistake. A
hear this-
fumble to have the spike down already, and Showstopper doesn't work out as Flying Baby Bay. They continue to light up the board here for the advantage of Faze. And like we said, that fumble with the spike being on that ground, the rest is just utility, playing the numbers, and now you're on a 5 versus 1, Moose. Seen you do it before. Can you do it again? I mean, all 3 of them out of the 5, or even 4, are all stacked up where they can get hit by an orbital strike, but looking towards that tree side for the defender side. And now the orbital strike comes out, and Tig rushes up towards this arcade, and Dicey falls. And that's also an orbital strike that comes in here for the defender side, just to slow things down for a bit. A neon wall, Superman continues to go to work. Baby Bay goes in for 2 with the spray. Tig now the last man standing, but cannot do more. I think that's still okay. It makes it. It makes it. But they're still holding the angle for Tig. Saw that coming with the blue wall just across the side. An underhand flash, but you can't really run across that when that trademark actually spotted them, right? You see that
Right.
that little slow field on the ground. So the attempt was there, but not at. Didn't get to the success that it was intended to do.
Yeah, and we see another firefight here. Nice nade forward. Fragment almost gets that one as Tig takes him down. And it's kind of what I spoke about before. The trademark is played around in the beginning. Because even if that trademark didn't see, they're there for the ability. And LG thought that, oh, there's a trademark here and no one's going to be near it. There's only one. They need to cover more things. No, people are playing around the trademarks.
30
So you
seconds
can't
left.
be tricky with them just yet.
Yeah.
I think it's going to take a lot of time for people to figure that out.
So Dicey can't really pop off. He's stuck here towards the A side as an ult command comes out from the attacker side. Tig leading the charge once again. Superman anchoring towards that back. Will only be able to drop 1, and Flya, blocked by the smoke, should give an easy plant now. As he's suppressed, he can't really come out with the aftershock, so you'll get this plant, the pulse plant for 4 players of LG. Nice little shot from Dicey. Pushed out from the aftershock from Flya. Still has a fault line in hand. The flash around Jenny. Doesn't spot anybody yet, but there's still Mata at the arcade side. He's going to be the first contact that's going to help the rest of the team utilize whatever they have left in terms of utility, and that's Mata with 2 satchel charges on the first plant. Dazzle still goes to work. Dicey now the last man standing on a 2 versus 1. Picks up the Vandal. That clock is still ticking down. The fault line is back from Dazzle. There's that fault line. It doesn't hit him. The jiggle peek and the jump spot.
Jump.
Now they could go for the double swing. Just going to
No.
leave it. Get the timing on
Okay.
halfway. I mean, they're putting Fly along with Dicey. And the fault line, a couple of flashes that came out. B-Dog's actually
That's
watching
cursed.
the underpass. Misses a second one, though. Couldn't TP on time. So that's a nice
Yeah.
trade from Poise to make it an early 4-on-4.
Mata with the creepy play here. Fragment goes up just so you can gain an angle back. Is that enough for Tig, though?
Satchel up.
Great combo.
Can't use that.
That was a fall line, but it's unfortunately a 0 point that comes out instead. Nice little
Yeah.
satchel charge to push him back to. That allows for Mata to stay alive. But that's good information picked up for Faze. So they have 3 players now set up inside that site. The fault line from Dazzle to try to give space here for Mata to get out. Here's an ult coming on the defender side. A run up from Dazzle still. All of that utility is gone for a bit while you still have that KO down on the defender side. That allows for a bit of sprays to happen, but at least for the attackers, they were able to get those smokes down from Brimstone. So that will pretty much nullify the null command, no pun intended, and allow this post plant to happen for LG. At the generator, take nice swing from Superman, but it gets quickly traded out by Mata at the arcade side.
Ooh, moves so
Again.
low.
Yeah, another 2 versus 1 with Dicey low. Moose is low as well, as you just mentioned here, Riv. There's not too much utility to work with for Faze. It's just going to be the creep-up game. He gets a nice headshot onto Moose.
This setup again.
Yep, and an aftershock on top of that. But the double swing, they line up, and Dice is going to have to try to hunt it in. Drops over to an operator, to another one. Oh, no! He picks up the gun, but there's still utility here on for Dazzle. The jump peek, and that's no time. Just unfortunate that he went from an op to pick up another op and almost got caught. But lots of stuff.
Prepare for Hellfire off your feet. Sounds like fun.
On both ends, and it's still going to be a 1-for-1. 10 seconds left on the clock. They have to act quick here for LG, but Flyer continues to go to work. The crossfire is perfect for Faze, and they're able to close it in.
Defensive rounds.
B-Dog.
Faze was able to fight back.
He'll get
it's going to be a 1-for-1 trade.
It started off well with Faze, the amount of utility to allow these players to get up on towards the B heaven side, but after that, quickly traded out. Superman going to work, but then it's going to be the frenzy from Moose. 2 more of his own.
On the loose.
It's down to a 2 versus 2. We're looking for this orb for Moose at the same time, trying to bait out the sounds too, but finally, we'll get at least a spike plant down for Faze.
That's what happened when you mess with a Moose's child. Just get run right down. That was full speed. You love doing that. And he's feeling pretty confident that he's got a lot of their attention.
This is interesting. They actually
didn't
even
more?
go for the plant. They're actually pushing down to go for the trade and then get it onto Moose. Now it seems as though these 2 players are just going to run now towards this A site where Mata's rotated over, and he also has pain shells to work with.
Oh, no. Don't get utility timing. Oh, he hears.
30 seconds left.
Put up and see what the answer is from Faze. Baby Bay trying to time everything right here as it gets shut down by a 0 point. Looks like they're still keeping the map pretty spread to start this off here. They really want to test LG to start off and say, hey, here's some pressure. How are you going to react? And it looks like they have got LG to bite pretty hard.
Oh, yeah. Meanwhile, even Dicey gets a kill towards the doors side and TP's back to safety. So early man advantage for Faze. We have a flash and attempt to push on the pistol. It works out for a kill. That's Baby Bay down for Faze. And actually, I like this composure from LG that after the kill, you go back with numbers and just stay as a group, a death ball, and just trying to continue to work these classics in your favor.
Yeah. The time of the round, know you're pulling the opposing team apart even just a little bit. Right? They separate. The web of that gets a little thinner, and their defense gets thinner. Here we have the hold by B-Dog. We've seen this headhunter do so much. And he's going to be making the call to the team. You see the rotate from 3 coming over now from LG. B-Dog gets out to safety. Let's see how they can do the 4v4.
Full utility for Dazzle and Moose as well. And even Tig has a bit to work with. So this could be really good. The focus now to look back to take control of A halls, but little do they know for LG is that it's a deep crossfire for Faze. This could work out for a nice little bait and switch for Marshall to come out. And there you go. Dicey 2 kills of his own, making a triple into the round, and Dazzle's not going to have too much left to do, so he's just going to dance around, make it a little bit hard for Faze to actually get kills, and he actually gets one of his...
Go from coast to coast to be able to get that. No commands online, but Dicey's down. B-Dog with the kill. 1
offline, 1 online here with the null command, and Tig drops Baby Bay. The barrel of the guns continuing to be spotted inside the smokes of Brimstone. And it's still going to be Flyer, though, with the rest of Faze on this 2 versus 4 in the beginning is doing it on the numbers. Try to make this salvageable for the round for Faze. Pain shells coming out from the back end here just to prevent this plant from going down. Orbital strike at the same time. A couple of flashes going in for the last few players, too. And we're actually pushing forward. That was a perfect flash for Boys to move forward to get this kill on Tamada. And just like that, it's a 2v2. But then Moose and Dazzle swings across position in the beginning here.
Pushed. Oh, so far. Baby Bay's waiting. Dazzle's able to drop Boys there. Shots to come through. Vans. Rendezvous out after 1.
Miscommunication, how they wanted to scale up towards that side of the halls. And they lose 2 players in the process for a Faze overall, 1 on each extremities at A halls and arcades. And LG,
this round.
Once again, Baby Bay somehow makes it through their spawn side. Only good for that 1 kill as Moose pinches in from the canteen side. Last players to move forward now as Superman is looking for a plant, potentially for long if he can. He's looking to stick it.
Oh my word.
Aftershock to come out, the wall bang at the same time, just from the audio cue of where that spike was going down. And Moose gets another wall bang kill. These guys are just...
It's like LG did a great job of spamming it right down. Okay.
Yep. You want to move fast, but not fast enough. Double flashes coming in from both ends, but everybody's blind, and finally works out in the advantage of LG because they did have that one-player advantage. Aftershock to push him back for a bit, but it's not going to be looking too good for Faze as he only has pistols to work with. And as I say that, continue the caster's curse. The advantage swings back in favor of Faze. A 3 versus 2 as a weapon is being picked up by Flyer as well. Make that even a Vandal for Superman, and the plant comes in safely. V-Dog
This
now.
is getting out of hand.
Yeah. Pretty much.
There's a lot of sauce being thrown around right now.
Speaking of
Holy
sauce,
moly, this game, Vans.
we got a fault line, couple of flashes. Dicey still watching on the back end of Arcade. Oh, the shoulder, the timing. And it's going to be Dicey that falls back. But a good advantage for Faze is they're running this clock down once again on that spike. V-Dog with the kill. A nice fault line from Dazzle. A 2 versus 1 just like that as they're winning their individual fights. Beautiful flashes coming out too as Swimman is down to 6 HP. And he gets the clutch from Red Bull here with 2 beautiful headshots. So we are pushing through Spawn once again. Nice orbital strike, even a beautiful flash coming out, but it doesn't work out for kills, unfortunately. But Mata's in the back of the site. That spike down. We still have Dicey pushing up. Answers back with an op. It's an op for op, and Dicey's on his own. And then B-Dog lands and
Planned out pretty well.
well, there's going to be another player with the party. It's going to be B-Dog. 2 kills collateral with the operator. And yeah, that's the way to start the party. If not, there's also Mata that's getting ready with the showstopper if needed be. But at this point, it's not needed. Again, another situation where the economy's not too great for Faze. They're going to have to try to get something done. Baby Bay, what an operator on the attack.
You got the I think you got Dicey's, right?
Yeah.
They pick it back up. I just want to see him slide in there and start railing people from close up. Oh, my word. You still got the rotation again. Faze playing off the ball. This time they don't have the spike, so it's going to be an underpass move coming in from Supermen. 1 minute's plenty of time if they have the angles to work it. Ig's going to be waiting just above. It looks like they will be able to grab the spike here. How much of A can they get is the question. Yeah, contact is the game
here. And you can really see it. Fly's not really set up to like flash to allow Baby Baby to come out. They're just trying to go with the op, and it works out. So he makes it on the
tag!
top. That's the first one to fall, but you still have this spike making its way all across. This is a beautiful fault line, and Flyer's going to push through. Orbital strike to go for denial on that plant. There it comes. Just off it. This battle's now coming towards the spawn side. Hiding inside that smoke is going to be Flyer. D-Dog's inching forward, but Baby Bay gets another kill inside Sands. He's trying to jump away, but Moose answers back finally. But Flyer gets that classic kill onto B-Dog, and somehow it's a 2 versus 2. Spike is now planted. A molly in the hands in the chamber of Moose, trying to see if it could push somebody outside of their position. Underhand flash from Tig. Beautiful one onto Superman. Leaving right now a 2 versus 1. Still an aftershock in hand, and that gets disabled. That's a beautiful 0 point. Even on top of that, a fragment on the ground. This is looking to be a full defuse coming in. A little bit of chip damage from a Spectre. A Spectre of all things, unfortunately. At least a little bit of econ damage, but
this one, in the end, choosing A with 30 seconds left to put the pressure on LG. Is it enough, fans?
what's enough at least for a kill on the B side, and that's Take the Fall, one of the key players for LG in the beginning of the game. This time he's offline on the bench for this round, and the smokes are so thick. They get a plant, and they still get great positioning for Faze after, and now you can already see for LG, it's too little too late. Still a lot of time on the spike, but too late for them to go for the retake. They're just looking to save their weaponry into the next, so very nicely done for Faze after all.
They come into the next round, Dicey with the possibility of now grabbing an orb up to his ultimate. Fly is pretty close as well, so if you would think about how Faze had been playing these previous rounds, it'd be Fly as orbs next round, right? Satellite orb, B orb. Fly is in there, they have a Rolling Thunder. So they really are putting the pieces together each round here, and you can almost see it. Your reaction is...
Pig has to come through the corner. Maybe Bay stops, and then Fly gets another nice kill onto Dazzle. And D, that's huge. There's nobody left inside the B site. 3 players from LG towards the spawn site, and it's almost going to be one of those situations where Spike's going to go down, and then you just try to save if you can. Unless Fodder can get something done with potentially paint shells and a showstopper, but there you go. Falling back for another save, and this is at least a nice attempt from LG to go for the backstab, because for Faze, as you mentioned it, Riv, it was perfect. What was on that checkmark was trying to gain space, break the utility from Chamber, and also get an orb for Flya, so he has his Rolling Thunder. They go back for that flank, but then they get punished for it.
Let's see if LG can go back to these, just wait out the phase rounds, right? Let them peak, because it does seem like they have kind of a robust peak each time. Yeah, Baby Bay messed with B, but then they went back 3 peak satellite.
Yeah.
And they kind of come back 3 peak something else. So I think if LG can somewhat identify that and say, oh, okay, there's that 3, there's that death ball 2, they can't rotate through spawn without a little fight with Baby Bay here, Vans.
The entries are coming in on both ends. So Baby Bay, just that utility, that Rolling Thunder was just to get Baby Bay into spawn so he can turn rotations. That we talked about in the past, and somehow he still gets the headshot with the Vandal while he's stunned. And players are still falling on the defender side on the other side of the map. Starper for the retakes. They also had to try to figure out how to stop Baby Bay towards spawn side so he could actually rotate across.
Oh dear. Grade 2. Mata comes up with 1, but again, can't use the showstopper as he's part of the initial fight. We've seen this with LG before, and it had usually cleared past satellite this time.
Yeah.
They meet that battle of phase, so we do see these strategies collide for once, and LG comes out on top.
Big timeout used by LG, probably in that sole focus of let's prevent them from getting the orb or moving close or reacting on the orb, and they did
huge.
So in
it's
spades.
Been free orb all the time.
Free orb, but now this time it's potentially a free round for LG. It's a 4-on-2. They have 2-2 on both sides of the site. Angles are being watched from everywhere. The only thing is that Dazzle's the one at low HP, and Superman, who's been on point on his side for phase, could get a beautiful entry back up towards the A side. And same thing for Dicey, creeping up here. Moves to the back of the site. That gun's sticking out. That's an easy kill. Superman looking to trade it back, but Dazzle, okay, he's going for the fault line instead. This is now Superman on his own on a 4 versus 1. He has economy to work with, so I think he might go for this just to try to make it a little bit more expensive for the defender side. 23 seconds left on the clock, and look at how much respect your LG's giving to this last player of phase. Nobody's rotating across early, and they're still playing a 2-2 on the sites.
It's like if somebody throws one more thing, you can catch them in utility timing or get that last bit of positioning. Oh, brim on brim.
Woo! There it is.
He just runs it up. You're kidding? He had to dodge a fault line, then get the shot out. Dicey had his coconut water today.
Oh, yeah.
It looks like they're going to be playing strong on this one towards Arcade. The orb is grabbed, and that's going to be Superman with the orbital strike ready.
Oh, Dazzle! Command that stops things up. Baby Bay's going to stop Tig. We're still trying to anchor towards the site. Baby Bay's trying to push towards the canteen. Doesn't work out, and it's a 4 versus 2. Superman and Playa, they still have this orbital strike just waiting for Take to drop. So actually it's a 3 versus 2 to start things off here as now Flya is creeping up. No more utility under his belt. That's an ult now towards the B heaven side, and they might try to pinch still through the smoke inside the spawn. And indeed they are. Out towards that B link. Mona's just on the other end at that generator. The gun's sticking out. Superman gets the kill. What a beautiful bait there for Dazzle and a save. Actually, sorry, a bait from Fly and a save from Superman, but B-Dog still alive. That spiked down with 37 seconds left on the clock, and Superman is going to have to pull out the cape, be the Kryptonite again, and be the hero that Faze needs to be. So he does get the plant for the A main side with the smoke and now a molly to work with, but look at the rotation. It's coming in from the A hull side. And now Superman is actually playing on the top of...
Get the high ground.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. He's got time, but he doesn't know it.
Oh, no.
So many things happening now.
Oh, no! It doesn't work out. B-Dog gets the kill with the amount of utility just from the trap wire. You have one less. That's all you need for LG. That's good enough for them to take the first round 13-11. Should I say the first map here, Rib?
Yeah. Here it is towards A so far.
Just screams to me that it's just going to be a battle all out between these two teams on this map. And it starts with a couple of shock darts, boom bots, paint shells, shock darts again, couple volleys, but we still stay alive for a bit, at least with a spike plant down for the attacker side, but a trade-off on pistols. Mono pushing forward, and it's still going to be a bloodbath across. A 2 versus 2, a flank coming in from the side, and now it's just going to be one more on the attacker side. It's going to be Flyer picking up a ghost, and they go for this tap, and Flyer doesn't react on it. Looks up on the top, doesn't see anybody there, and it's Mod and B-Dog with no util, so they have to go for the double swing. Fly takes the upper ground, trying to get the kill, gets it onto Mono, but then B-Dog answers back. Unfortunately, the shots just didn't come in quick enough for Fly to get the first blood or at least snake bites for top of tower after all. Now paint shells on the ground, low HP is fly out. They do actually have a force buy here for Faze, and it works out. Baby Bay gets 2 kills right on the pulse plant, and even Superman on the left side of Maze drops Moose. Already, just like that, a 5 versus 1.
Oh my gosh. They're just rabid. Moving forward, Baby Bay wants another one as well. 3K on the round, almost a tag here. It's not going to be the headhunter. It's going to be a headshot from Baby Bay, Vans. They all go low. Drone, dash to Jenny, Baby Bay, repeat. Stubs his toe on that one, didn't get over that. They're still going to get a kill out of a rotation from Tig. You see what happens to the rest of the map, though, when this A hit goes down. We see frag coming in onto Tig, and now the rest of the map starts to flap from LG, but Faze already prepared for the econ to come in. Sorry, that low buy.
Yeah.
For LG.
Player standing.
Okay, that'll sting.
For a bit. Last one spotted on top of the rafters here
damage.
towards the spawn side. Moose on a 3v1 even is going to have no utility to work with. Gonna try to jump it into poise, but it's still gonna be a round converted for Faze, and it looked not too bad.
That's just a rendezvous for now. But man, Faze is taking space.
Yeah, and it goes off with the 0 point to try to clear that space. A dash under, and it works out for 2 kills in their favor. The lurk continues on the mid side too, just to watch our rotation and cut the rotation that works out for Faze. This bonus round upgraded to a lot of weapons here in rifles, and the last one is spotted. Hey, I mean, there's one trademark that could be placed somewhere, and somehow B-Dog's
right, and then the map is scattered, and we saw them take that space pretty quick. So they're not really giving LG too much time.
now towards the A side is on the B side. We're clearing out with the Allen drone, and speaking of clearing out, it's actually in favor of Faze. A kill from Poise, Mata to fall, 0 point to clear out a little bit more. Even a null command. They're just going for it here for Faze. And just on the other side of Maze, no kills for Moose. Poison Superman continues to open up the A site. And this is actually a site that LG so far has been having a hard time to hold.
That was... And imagine that, well, we don't have to imagine it. We just saw it, but that without Baby Bay, right? Everybody took the same position as if it was kind of the infield of a baseball team rotating to cover. Somebody had covered, Poised went to Baby Bay's position. Again, 410 was covered, and it was just the same positioning without Baby Bay. So it seems that these are run and actually orchestrated just to the...
So looking to be a one-and-done position, so you're hoping for him to pop off. There's that first kill, and then immediately gets traded out by Baby Bay. Now the Viper Spit comes out on the attacker side, and it should be a plant coming in now for Faze.
Oh, what a nice Viper Spit, too. You get to mess around with yellow there. The plant gets a little tricky because there's not much room that you would be planting in, right? So you have to be careful that you have the outside coverage of that Viper Spit.
That's huge. That 0 point is not going to allow the Showstopper to come out too, and really allow Poise to get the plant in. So very nice call. Pulse plant coming in. A spray from the Phantom of Mata does not connect onto a kill, and there is Baby Bay being that nuisance right now, able to lurk through the defenses and get that frag onto Mata. They also spot Dazzle in the back of the site, and it's him and Moose for LG trying to go for this retake, and are looking for mistakes from Faze, but Faze are so composed. The wall comes down where they actually lost this map with a slightly different comp against TSM 5-30. The A side for Faze. So unlucky.
That's from above.
Yeah, at least Take trades it back, and he's still able to jump back into the Viper's pit, so that will deny, at least for a bit, potentially a plant to come in. Oh no, as he comes back out, Flyers waiting with the angle. The res, that's a big res, gets that Showstopper. But here comes a Hunter Steer on the attacker side. That pings onto 2 players, and he's looking for this kill into B-Dog, but it doesn't work. So that Showstopper is still up. We're looking for this plant. The Aljoke's coming out from the defender side as well, and we do have a ping towards that back. We want this kill. He misses the satchel charge, and now he misses the Showstopper, and that's Superman pushing forward, but Mata at least gets a kill with the Sheriff. Now it's a 2 versus 2, and we still have this Vandal from Moose. He's jumping on the top. It's a trade-off once again, and it's still the Sheriff from Mata that's trying to see the round. He picks up the rifle, and now he goes with the paint shells off the ropes into the floor, and he gets the defuse after the kill of the Flyer, and LG with their ultimates somehow.
Scenes back for LG here, used quite a bit to get back onto that round, Vans.
His top lane has started sweating, and now it's still sweating bullets here as Dazzle. What a shot from Dicey. We got it off camera, but from that backflip that we saw from the POV of Baby Bay, it had to be nice.
I have the spike.
Yeah, seriously. LG can't catch a break in the beginning of these rounds. I feel like they just need a moment to set up with the slow, put a, you know, just wall somebody out. But Faze is just off the rip, flying so quick right now.
Next to clear out the generator. A little bit of a poison orb should be on the defender side here, just to try to prevent Faze from getting into that site. War utility being dumped. As
the
Moose is
slows.
still trying to hold his ground towards the back of the site. Take his teammate falls, and Dicey continues to go to work on his lonesome. A first blood into Boiler, 2 entries into A.
That's the situation. But so they're really, again, not in position to create that slow. Stop Faze where they're maze coming around fights. And it just seems like Faze is working a bit too quick right now.
Yeah. Faze doing an excellent job, really. Never let go of that pedal, even if they lost that previous round.
Yeah.
And now Mata and B-Dog in another situation where they have to save their weaponry because they're going to be in a low economy into this next round here. Well, actually, they did get around with an eco, right? But there you go. You see that it's still pretty low for Take, Moose, and Dazzle. And
They've just created with Faze a few seconds into the round. Knowing their opponent is on a lower buy, they try to take the space immediately. Quick trades there.
Spike down.
Working out. A little bit of the op from B-Dog they had from the previous round, and suddenly it's a player advantage for LG. And we actually haven't had a plant from Faze yet. This is a great opportunity for this flank to happen now from Mata, who's moving up towards his belt side.
I see.
Push back forward.
Talked about that one trademark, Vans.
Yeah, but he's already made it through. All right, so that is false information now. This is a great opportunity for Mata to get that backstab. Dicey's just trying to play the off angle, and they read it like a book. Superman was waiting for that. Dicey then is closing that gap towards the defender spawn side. Upshot missed by B-Dog. As now at least Moose gets the frag with the Sheriff, and Superman is just going to try to hide in a little bit of his own Viper's pit. It could be a drop from the top, but he's just running that clock down, and that's B-Dog coming in with the shorty in another round where they didn't have the economy on their side.
Here. Oh, man.
There it is. The lineup. Almost. Mata only gets one. They're trying to go and dance around the yellow side, and that's B-Dog missing the shot, but at least Dazzle's towards that back of the B side to hold and defend. B-Dog with his TP, though, back at Snowman, and Moose is already the one that was jump spotting for the team. I mean, stacking towards the right site with the 4 players here, it makes it very difficult now for Flyer to try to clutch, and indeed he doesn't, and that is going to be LG. Hey, I mean, the role, it really comes down to, now at this point, land your shots, and finally LG are kind of pretty much doing that right now. This round, though,
Baby Bay.
Yeah, he's already inside the B site, but gets denied right away.
There goes Baby Bay. He's trying to, I love how he...
Situation of a 5 versus 1. The spike is down very far away from him, so I don't even think he's going to try to break the econ, because even at this point, the economy is getting quite low for Faze. It works out for this first kill onto Dazzle. Only ends the hot streak that Dazzle's been building up onto this round. And whatever position you're trying to get here, easy kill from Mata. And that's 1 round. And I think they hear this drone onto the B side too, so they might pinch back to try to stop flying the rotation. Here comes. He's looking at it. There's that kill. And now they could go for this flank on the A side, and that's Mata at the point. Breaks the trademark, spots the first. It's going to be Superman. Showstopper in, and it connects onto that player. The spike is now down. Pushing forward on the other side is B-Dog. That is going to be the KO ult down as well, and that pinch is perfect for LG to make it a 5 versus 1. 1 more to go. It's Baby Bay. Sideshow, you want to see the action of Baby Bay on this map with some jet? Let's see if he's got the jets going. He already used his dash on a 5 versus 1. Now looking to clear back space, and he's close to that spike. Still, thankfully, has time to work with, and it doesn't work for LG as you paddled over towards his B side for a plant.
So clean. LG starting to put their stamp on kind of playing off the ball and making Faze think different things are going to happen. This is a very big round for them. The second half pistol, we're going to get that fight.
Take just wants it done with this frenzy. Superman and Poise. Ooh, not going to work. Only 1 more to go. It's Poise. He does have a 0 point. He does have a ghost, and he's able to at least turn. HP is going to be Superman. Should be a round 1, a battle 1 by Moose, and looking for that second one with success, and that's all the weapons down. The rest of them are with pistols on the defender side, moving in towards his B side from the spawn, and that is clean for the rest of LG. Opportunity's closing right now for LG. Still with 30 seconds left in the clock, they're still looking for this mid to be split. This is also utility available for players on the defense. And we're just going to walk through it and get the kill. That's nice to start things off. And now Amana gets the second one onto Superman, and wow, how is this working out? It's looking to be a flawless, and finally it's stopped by BBB. And again, another one of those situations where, yeah, he gets a kill, but it's a meaningless kill as LG gets a plant.
Kind of false sense of security, and that's exactly when Tig pushes forward, having two people in that area, you know. LG is doing really a great job of doing things on B site that makes Faze think that would require more, right?
Yeah.
You're getting that Viper util, but wait, Viper's still mid with Mata. Kind of just throwing you off.
In favor of LG, but that said, let's just talk about that a little bit later. This is looking to be quick. BBB doesn't want to stop as he's pushing early towards this A-side pipes to get the first blood, but the rest of them are only with pistols. B-Dog gets pinged out. They can still salvage this weapon potentially for Faze. This slows down LG on their A-side take.
I see that util dump right on that alt orb. It seems to become a high priority. We saw LG doing it from defense, doing a little bit on this side too. Faze having their own. We were saying if anybody does go for that orb, they suffer a bit. Seems like they're trying to really test each other. Here, pushing up. Boys finds one. Oh my god, the trade quick. But Flya. He's down 3.
Okay. Is this all through the poison orb? Or the green wall? Okay. I don't know what the hell's going on. We get kills through smokes with a Vandal, a boom block kill, and that's a 2 versus 1.
That Superman's still alive. He's had great results in these clutch rounds.
There's no util right now for Tig.
Yeah.
We could put a trademark in there for Dicey. We could put a poison orb, and a poison orb is already going to decay him down to like 1 HP for Tig if he tries to go in. So at least that trademark comes out. That clears the front side of that Viper's pit, and now they're clearing towards that back. And Tig gets that swing. He gets the kill, but not enough. Dicey trades it right back, and it's going to be Faze getting that round where A-side, so they know the hit coming A. So Faze already has Poise rotating over, and the op shot from Dicey connects onto B-Dog. A key player for LG falls, and now we're trying to tap. It doesn't work out. The molly actually can prevent the plant. We're still just trying to go from the behind as we're breaking that wall on the defender side from spawn. Here comes that other plant towards B once again. The swing in the battle head-to-head as it's a Sova on Sova as Flyer takes the upper hand, taking a big flank. He's going to potentially get this kill into screens. No, they're watching it. Fly even gets a kill onto Moose. Now finally Tig answers back, and Superman comes in for the trade. Now it's that 2 versus 1. Mata is actually making it a 2 versus 1 right here with a beautiful shot looking towards that top. But again, another save coming in on the other end as BBB almost got picked off. That's
a gas wall. So they got to work quick here or be ready for pants. Just pants drop it right after this wall goes down.
That's Poise going to work in the back of the site with that Phantom. Mata off the ropes again. This time on the B side. Showstopper is out. Another enemy is close, and that's Baby Bay just around the corner. And he does not have the dash to work with, so that could be a lucky rocket that can connect. It does not. But he does get the kill with the rifle. But meanwhile, his teammates have fallen down towards that mid side. It's a 2v1. Fly and Superman. 6 bullets left into his gun as he goes for the plant instead.
Out of charges.
Now with the
Gets
reload
on.
still close. Yeah, there's going to be one on the top. He's just looking for this jiggler. And it's the timing that he doesn't look into the right angle. Flyer drops down. And that's 3 in a row for Faze now. A salvaged op and a 9 to
Vandal to the face. Icy's on the other side with an offer. Oh, they clear him almost immediately.
Oh man, so much utility into the generator side, but this flank is huge from 2 players. That single trap wire goes into the pipes. And now it allows Superman to get this flank right here. There's 1 kill. There's 2 kills. And a 3rd one from Baby Bay from the top ropes at the belt side. There's the 4th. An easy flawless for Faze. And yeah, maybe now you want 2 trips for Chamber.
Yeah, just getting pushed right through on that one. They play a bit of the same, right? They tried to take out the Chamber last time, but now they play towards mid. Holy moly, man.
Oh my god, Superman's coming in from the boiler side, and somehow he trades back for 2 kills, and it doesn't work out for LG on that split. It looked good on paper until that wall was like, oh, everything's safe. Nah, you're going to drop 1 boiler and get caught with your pants down.
Dazzle.
But then Dazzle, who gets the first blood, it's his turn to actually get his own flank. And now that he's forcing on that tap, at least that's info on 1 player. Now with the recon dart, he knows that they're both there, but that's not good. Information and util to keep Faze back towards the B site, and they're going for the same strat. This time, though, a self-wall boost, a triple boost with the wall to get the first kill, but Dicey's in the back on the side. Now up towards that boiler. Dicey's going to look for a 2nd kill here. Here comes a flank from Baby Bay. Doesn't pan out. And there you go. Finally, for the rest. They're dropping like flies. It's up to Poise. Lands that shot.
Nothing is happening.
Yeah, I mean, they're still saving this Owl drone right here, and there you go. There comes the drone in. Gonna try to clear out Superman. Here comes also a showstopper, but Superman stops it. There is the snake bite on that ground. Another ping. He's trying to long range that.
Oh,
Meanwhile, though, Tig is playing
word.
towards spawn just in case Baby Bay was on that rotate, but it doesn't happen. And look at that. They're actually pulling back with 18 seconds left on the clock, and they still have Dicey in the front of green. So despite that, even if there's a plant, it could still cut rotations. That Baby Bay down towards kitchen, and it's a double op setup. It's shutting everything down.
Oh, my
Another
word.
op coming in from Baby Bay, and that is going to be the round 4 phase to tie things up. I mean, I got to stop wishing at this point because I'm gonna turn older than I am.
Everybody's trailing over.
And that could be the Owl drone just around the corner too. Oh no, it's going to be a body check, and Dicey's waiting there. At least Tig is winning that first one. Here's that push forward, a 4-on-4. Trying to TP
Quick
away,
trade.
but just a little bit too late. Op versus Op. B-Dog wins that one as well, as LG are trying to clear up towards B. But they're still poised on the other end. He hears the footsteps. He actually saw that Sage. He can line 2 kills up right there. Knows that there's a second one. Takes just around the corner. The spike is down with 28 seconds. The underhand flash, the full blind. Beautiful kill
so
from
good.
Poise. But he also lost his teammate in the process. So now he's going to have to look for the clutch.
30
Still
seconds
pushing
left.
forward. B-Dog, oh, the timing. Gets the kill with the operator, and it's LG at that point and 0 in overtime, because that's a huge 0 point. That spotted 3 players in the beginning. The Owl drone misses, and Dicey does get the
Dicey.
first blood onto.
Looks like they're actually, again, waiting for pressure from Faze here. It's a lot tougher without Viper, though, and they still choose B, Vans.
There's still a snake bite on the ground for Superman, and it's going to be a boost. Oh, I like this. Mata's on the top of it as well, but he's stopped by Poise right away, and
2-3.
things are looking good for the overtime. The Hunter's Fury to come out from Playa. It's 4 versus 2 now as B-Dog is suppressed, looking for a frag here with this operator. He's going to shoot it. That's a nice aim. But then after that, that's going to be it. Poise manages to get the kill right after, and we actually tie things up. Still have a snake bite, still shock darts, and here it comes.
There's the nade.
While Baby Bay is trying to hold his ground towards the back of the site, it works out for 1 frag, traded out by Mata. Spike has been planted, but Fly is pinged out. Take with the kill onto Superman, and things are looking grim for Faze. Dicey a little bit too late for that flank. I mean, he was trying to do it, but his teammates were the one that were dying a little bit too fast. But that is not going to do anything with that kill, because that spike is going to get defused here by LG as they once again, LG going for this mid-side take once again, and there's actually nobody there from Faze. At least they have a crossfire set up in case.
The rendezvous out!
Yeah, Superman cannot get that kill. Should I say Satchel Torches to come in, but LG, they're making this work. Only 3 players left onto the round. 4 Faze clan, and the spike is planted deep, back down towards the mid-side. For the mid-side, rather. Poise is pushing forward, Moose kills him, and things are not looking good. Baby and Dicey, the 2 you can rely on, get 2 kills of their own. They're still at a disadvantage. Moose is still playing by his own wall. Baby Bay does not have a dash, but with this kill, he can. There is that button. He does get the kill. Cannot dash away because he gets slowed. A 2 versus 1. A tap on a spike. The double swing, and Mata gets the kill. And LG wins in overtime to win the series 2-0.
What a last few rounds. Like, some of these plays and teamworks from Luminosity,